The Wicked Woman and the Dying Villagers.
Evening as the sun dipped behind the hills and the sky burnt red like fire. Kola hid in the shadows outside Mama Ose's house. He waited and watched. When Mama Ose stepped inside to dish her food, he crept to her window, and what he saw stole his breath away. A pot, small, dark, and strange looking, sat in the center of her room, and right before his eyes it began to fill itself. Months of steaming rice, soft yams dripping with oil, thick rich soup, and juicy meat appeared from nowhere. Mama Ose grinned wickedly as she picked up a plate and began to eat like a greedy beast. She ate and ate, and when she was full, she pushed the remaining food aside and went to bed. Kola's mind raced. This was it. This was the secret, and he knew exactly what to do. That night, Kola walked carefully. He was once a blacksmith, and he still had steady hands and a sharp mind. He spent hours crafting a perfect replica of Mama Ose's pot. The shape, the size, even the strange carvings, he copied everything. By morning, it was ready. Now, he just had to wait. When evening came, Kola hid near Mama Ose's house again. The moment she stepped outside to feast, he slipped inside. With quiet, precise movements, he swabbed the pot. He poured the food from her real pot into the fake one, took the real pot and vanished into the night. Mama Ose suspected nothing. She ate, laughing as the villagers wept. She had no idea that her power was gone. That night, Kola placed the real pot in his home, and then he waited. Would it work? Would it still produce food, or had the magic disappeared? His heart pounded as he stared at the pot, and then a miracle. Food began to appear, more than he had ever seen before. He fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. This was not just for him, this was for everyone. The next morning, Kola did something Mama Ose never did. He opened his doors and called the villagers. And for the first time in months, the people of Oloronko ate until their bellies were full. They laughed, danced, and rejoiced. The pot never ran dry. Every day it gave more. The people of Oloronko no longer feared hunger. They no longer feared death because Kola had saved them. Meanwhile, at Mama Ose's house, things had changed. She ate the last of the food from her pot, and then she waited and waited, but nothing happened. The pot remained empty. She shook it. She turned it upside down. She screamed at it, but the food never came. Hunger gnawed at her belly like a wild beast. She thought it was a test from the gods. She told herself, tomorrow the food will come. But tomorrow came and went, and the pot remained empty. Days passed, her stomach shrank, her body weakened. Then she heard the whispers. The villagers were merrying and feasting, and at the center of it all, Kola. She froze. Could it be? Could he have? No, it was impossible. But as she stumbled towards Kola's house, her eyes confirmed the truth. From a distance, she saw it. A pot just like her, sitting in the center of the village overflowing with food. And the people ate together side by side. For the first time, no one was hungry except her. Mama Ose fell to her knees, her heart pounded with regret. The gods had punished her. They had taken everything from her the way she had let her people suffer. She cried, pleading for forgiveness. But the villagers, the same people she once mocked, turned their backs on her. The children she had once laughed at ignored her cries. The parents whose children she had let to die refused to help her. She was nothing to them now, just another starving soul in the dust. As days passed, she grew weaker, thinner, and more fragile. And on the final day, as the sun set behind the hills, Mama Ose took her last breath. The villagers gathered around her lifeless body. They did not mourn, they reflected. They had learned a lesson that would be passed down for generations. Greed destroys and selfishness causes. And in a world where one person was enough to save many, but chooses not to, the gods always see. The mysterious pot remained with Kola's family, And with it, the people of Olorunko never went hungry again. They shared, they helped one another, and they never forgot the lesson of the wicked woman who once hoarded food while they starved. The village thrived, and so the curse of hunger was finally broken.